All right, so I want to take a moment. Yes, I am this nerdy that I would make a video about calculators. If you can't tell, I get asked these questions a lot. So there are actually 3 different kinds of calculators that we will allow for our exams. These are 2 of them. The other kind is a TI-30X2B. So this is 2S for solar. Ta-da! The other one is a TI-30X2B. They do exist. The B stands for battery. They're a little bit harder to find. This is the TI-30XA. This model gets updated every once in a while. Mine is a little bit outdated. It doesn't matter what decade you bought your TI-30XA in. They all do have the same functionality, but occasionally they change fonts. So if yours font looks a little bit different, that's okay. If this last letter is not an A, that is a problem. There is a TI-30XS. We will take that one away from you, so do make sure that you've got the right kind. Now, the differences between these 2 calculators, there are not a lot. Usually this one, the TI-30XA, is a little bit cheaper than the TI-30X2S. I'm going to go ahead and put the plug in. I like this one better. I like the TI-30X2S better. Let me tell you why. This one has a little bit more functionality. So this one has a function called the store function. So let's say I was doing something where, I don't know, I needed 85 divided by 0.2598, whatever. So something where I had some sort of icky number. I could either write down some decimals, I could do some rounding, or I could store that number. So I could store that as the letter A. So then later, if I had a calculation where I need to take that previous number and divide it by something else, I could just hit second and recall RCL, and there's my number. And then I could divide it by 69 or whatever thing I need to be able to do. So the nice thing about this one is it has that store and recall function. You don't have a lot of numbers that you can store. You really only have 5, but you do have a set of numbers you can use, where that is missing over here. Now, I will tell you what everybody loves about the TI-30XA. The numbers here are a little bit bigger. So here you have these smaller keys here. They are bigger on this one. So if you are prone to mistyping, this one does have larger places for your fingers to hit. So for that reason, some people do love the TI-30XA because they report having fewer issues with typos on their calculator. I will, though, put in one more plug for this calculator, the 2S, which is that you can scroll back up. So if I wanted to be like, oh gosh, did I multiply or did I divide? What did I do? You can just scroll back through your previous math, whereas this one is also missing the scroll function. So there's not a whole lot of differences between these 2. They both have a lot of excellent qualities, but I will fess up that I like the 2S better than I like just the A, because that little bit more functionality can be useful.